What is up, guys? NYK31 here. This was fun. This is Get Off My Field. He's one of my Twitter followers. He's in the top 50. This is the second time that we've played and matched up in salary cap ranked. First time I beat him. This is our second time meeting in the salary cap ranked streets. So you get to see how this game played out. But this will be the backdrop for talking about the Madden Classic, the first big tournament of EA's Madden Championship Tournament Series. And the final was D. Jones versus Spot Me Please, with Spot Me Please winning. So congratulations to him. And just overall impressions of the tournament and what went down and how it went down. And, again, when you're talking about tournaments from more of a simulation or realism lens and looking at it that way, I tend to view things, I tend to view it from the point of, okay, how much is it exposing the flaws of the game and how much more work needs to be done to clean up exploits and whatnot. Because, quite frankly, that's what those games come down to. One of the most popular ways to exploit the game and what these guys do to combat that. Because really, you see the same stuff from these guys for a reason. They all generally play the same way. Lots of shotgun bunch and compressed sets with a million hot routes and motion snapping and base dollar or 4-4 cover 2 invert style defenses. And why is this done? Because it breaks the game and gives them the easiest chance to win. I don't say that to kick salt on anybody's face. That's just the truth. Let's just be men and call it like it is. But that's just a tournament world. Now, with that being said, I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed watching it a heck of a lot more than last year's. I thought last year's was an eyesore and a bit of a circus between the double loop nano A gap, the constant spamming of inside zone and fullback dive, and the aggressive catch aerial circus. It was just a mess, a complete mess. I thought, comparing this tournament to that stuff, it was a lot better, but also shows that we have a whole heck of a lot of work to do. But on the positive side, I think it showed some good things. You can't just spam an inside zone all the way down the field or a fullback dive. You can't just mindlessly chuck the ball to a receiver down the field in coverage. But yet, there's still work to be done as far as cleaning up the game. Even the tournament guys, like Grafter was saying in a chat I was having with him yesterday, even Grafter was commenting how the tournament guys were frustrated that the offensive line, the quality doesn't matter as much as it should be. Rolling out there with base linemen, bronze and silvers, and you're able to block good front sevens and good pass rushers too consistently for having a poor offensive line. When the tournament guys are complaining about that, then that's a red alert and it's a serious problem. And we've been talking about that, for weeks. Weeks now we've been talking about that, months even. So yeah, we gotta constantly push towards cleaning up the exploits. You had young Kiv out there, this game versus D Jones, is having a complete meltdown and resorting to trying to swerve glitch and shake defense. You can't have stuff like that in this game, especially when it's being broadcast on the damn NFL Network. It's not a good look. Gotta get that crap and that mindset out of the game. And these deep zones. Oof. This game right here that I'm playing against Get Off My Field, this game swore me off of using cap on elite safeties for life. I'm going to be playing with budget safeties the rest of the time out because why am I going to spend 47 in cap to watch legend Brian Dawkins stare at a post route right in front of him? I can get a gold Eric Weddle to do that. What's the point? And what you saw in this tournament, you saw that these guys can get a post route wide open darn well whenever they feel like it. All it takes is a couple of hot routes to streak to a slot receiver who's running a route on the same side as the post, throw them in motion perhaps as well. And if you have time to let it clear out, which you probably will, given that you have to spend so many resources to alter your defense to account for all these routes, you'll have an excellent chance of hitting it. You really will. So you either have to send some type of overload pressure to the edges, which again you saw is a popular tactic, or you gotta drop 9 guys in coverage to account for all of these hot routes and floods, breaking the deep zone logic. You can't rely on rushing 4, even if you have great talent there on the defensive line, because as we've seen, these base linemen and these bronze and silvers, they can handle a legend too tall Jones, a elite Clowney, an elite Khalil Mack. They can handle them too well. So when you combine that, you have just a horror show deep. Now, pre-patch, the pass rush was good enough to kind of mask that, but now it's gone the other direction, and it now creates, a bit of a headache. Not a bit of a headache, a lot of a headache. So, congrats to Spot Me, please. I'm glad he won. The tournament was a great improvement, in my opinion, as far as the quality of what we saw, but at the same time, it also showed clearly that more work needs to be done to continue to clean up the exploits and make it a game where truly the most talented player is coming out on top. I mean, you got Problem there in the Final Four, and Problem can't pass at all. At all. His passing game is horrible. How is this possible? But, anyhow, it is what it is. So, love to hear your guys' thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.